Angela Evans here, author of Claimed by the Alpha King. Today we're going to go behind the scenes and take a look at the writing of the story and the making of the visual novel. I wanted to get away from the typical werewolf story and have a love story where people were on even ground without the uneven power dynamic. So that was the basis for the story in itself. For the storyline, well, the contest subject that I used was fated mates. So I decided to have a struggle with fate as well as bringing equality to the werewolf community. Mara is a human who doesn't believe in fate because of comments made during a family tragedy like, "It was fate" or "it was meant to be." She decided to reject fate. Jet, the Alpha King, on the other hand, he has a different struggle. Sometimes when you're gifted with extraordinary strength, you have a reluctance to use it. He's wise beyond his years, has nobility and also a nurturing side to his personality. He projects strength when he deals with others and on equal ground, whereas with his friends he can let the walls down. With Mara, he has a soft side to his personality, and he even blushes sometimes when he's around her. However, he dominates in the bedroom. There's a wide supporting cast that grows broader as the story goes on. When I write, I have a ton of backstory in mind. However, I rarely ever use it. Especially at the beginning of the story, I don't just pour it all out. And I like to reveal things, little clues, as the story goes on. For example, it's like peeling an onion, revealing one layer at a time. I usually write directly into the chapter's writing room editor, but sometimes when I'm on the fly, I write on my phone on Google Docs. This is what my writing will look like. It's quite different than a regular novel. And here's a list of elements of my story: plotline, occurrences, and action in no particular order. In fact, it's more like a bunch of scribbles on a piece of paper. My newer visual novels are written in a very different way than my novels that are out in print. For example, I'll go heavy on the dialogue and light on the description, especially of the character and the background, unless I'm trying to point out something specific. Later on, I put together a written version of the novel, and it's now on the KISS app. I raised the word count from 109,000 words to 150,000 words. That's 600 typed pages. Challenges, I think I was the first author in the community to figure out that for the main character you can have a maximum of 100 outfits in the chapter's editor. So because of that, I had to go back and take a lot of the outfits out of the options. Another thing was there are a maximum of 100 characters that you can use in the app. So it meant that I had to tie up my story at chapter 117. But the nice thing is, it means there's room for a sequel. Reader feedback was really great. Even comments that other people might not see as positive were positive to me because I'm always wanting to improve my skills as a writer. One thing that was a struggle was partway through the novel where a couple readers said they were going to stop reading. So I'm hoping that he hung in there for a couple more chapters because I was about to do a big reveal and a huge twist. So not everything is as it seems in my novel. There are a lot of hidden things going on and a lot of things developing. During times when I used the twists and turns and had a lot of suspense, what I did was I put out the chapters quite quickly, every few hours, so that the readers were happy. To put out 117 chapters in 7 weeks, I was pumping out 4 chapters a day, and the most I did on one day was 5. I slowed down after a while, but it was great to put out those first chapters really quickly while I was in the mindset. For changes, if I'd had more character options and more clothing options, I would have gone longer than 117 chapters. Thank you for your interest in my book and the Claimed by the Alpha King behind the scenes. I really appreciate your readership. It's the readers that make it all worth it. And I had so much fun writing this novel, and I can't wait to write the sequel. Bye for now.